Hey everyone, it's Robert McDougall and this is Medicare 101 with Robert. And today what we're going to talk about is a PPO, a Medicare Advantage Prescription Drug Plan, PPO. How that works and just kind of the nuts and bolts of it. So get ready, here we go. Again, thank you for joining me. My name's Robert. What we're going over today is a PPO. I went over an HMO in my last video, but what I want to start off with is basically the acronym PPO. So what does that stand for? Preferred Provider Organization. So PPO, Preferred Provider Organization. That's what the acronym stands for. Again, like an HMO, a PPO is also a Medicare Advantage plan that's either going to have prescription drug coverage or not have prescription drug coverage. Really just depends on the plan and the situation. Okay, so one really cool thing about a PPO that people like is that a PPO has an in-network like an HMO. You've got your co-payments and things like that, and you've got your maximum out of pocket, which is good. On the other side, you also have an out-of-network. So if you go out-of-network, you still technically have coverage, whereas with an HMO, you do not. So that's what some people like about a PPO. It's a little bit of peace of mind, and I found that networks are a little bit more broader on the PPO side. I found that that's the case here in Oklahoma. I'm not going to speak for everywhere else. But yeah, people like it because they can go in network and it's likely a bigger network, or worst come to absolute worst, they go out of network, they still have coverage. Okay, with the PPO you don't have to have a primary care physician. You can just go to any primary care physician that would accept the PPO. Like I've said a lot, a PPO plan is a Medicare Advantage plan. Medicare Advantage typically gives you additional benefits on top of original Medicare. I've gone over some of those in the HMO video, like dental, cleanings, exams, eyeglass allowance, which is really a neat thing that they do. And they also have over-the-counter benefits. A couple other things I didn't go over. Silver sneakers is a big one. People get Silver Sneakers memberships typically with plans like a Medicare Advantage. So that's good for the individual who likes to go to the gym, or a lot of people are into water aerobics, and that looks fun, but I'm not a water guy. But anyway, so not only that, with a Medicare Advantage plan you typically have access to a nurse 24/7. I can't speak for every Medicare Advantage plan, but most of them that I've seen, you've got a number on the back of your card where if you wanted to, you could call a nurse and have them on there just like that. Okay, so since the PPO has a little bit more flexibility with the in-network and an out-of-network, and maybe it offers some additional benefits, I don't know. PPOs typically come with a premium. There are a few that don't, but they're typically more expensive than an HMO would be. And when I say more expensive, I'm talking $30 to $60 to, again, we have some PPOs here in Oklahoma that are zero premium. So it really just varies on how competitive your market is or isn't. With the PPO, people like it because there is no referral required. You don't have to have a referral to go see someone in the network. You just call and set the appointment and go. Just like any Medicare Advantage plan, you're going to have to reside in the county that the Medicare Advantage plan is offered. So if you're looking at a PPO, you're going to want to reside in the county in which the PPO is offered. In which the PPO is offered to you when you're in the county. Don't get the blues if it's not, because we're getting more aggressive, and I think that Oklahoma's going to explode as far as these plans go. Hey, that's basically all I got. I don't want to bore you anymore, but that's a PPO in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please email me at the email address below. Like and subscribe to the channel. I know you want to if you haven't. and I love you if you did. So thank you. I'll see you next time.